What's up, everybody? I'm Clint Powell again here with Eric Buchanan and Associates. In full disclosure, have used Eric Buchanan and his team in the past as my attorney because I, like you may have, got the notice from the insurance company that was in really small font, written almost in old English where I couldn't understand because they understand insurance speak and I didn't. So I reached out to Eric and his team, and they did a great job. But I thought these videos are I thought they'd be pretty good because I had questions, and I thought if I asked the team questions that you may have as well, you would find some benefit in it too. So with all that being said, I'm going to bring up someone. It's been a while since she's been on with us, and I'm going to try to get it right. But the good thing is we're taping this, and if I get it wrong, she can always tell me to start over. But it's Kaci Dupree. She's coming up in 3, 2, 1. Kaci, did I get it right?
You did. You nailed it.
Good. We don't have to start this thing over again then. All right. Hey, and I should have told you this offline. Don't forget at the end of this, I'll ask you how to get in touch with Eric Buchanan and Associates. So you might want to make sure that we have all that information ready. We're today going to talk about something that this is actually an ERISA case was actually why Eric represented me years and years ago. Mm-hmm. And I will say it, then I'm going to hand it off to you. I had no idea when I brought it to Eric that there are built-in deadlines when it comes to most cases, but especially in an ERISA case, there's your opening. There are deadlines we need to know about, right?
Right. So usually the deadline to file an appeal after the insurance company denies your claim is 180 days. So from the date that you get that, you only have 180 days to get everything you need, turn it into the insurance company so that they can consider your appeal. It's really important to get an attorney involved as soon as possible so that they can help you get everything together in enough time. But right now, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, things are a little different. So the main difference is that back in March of 2020, when the pandemic first started, doctors' offices were closed. Insurance companies had to send their workers home. So the mail has been delayed.
Yeah.
The people haven't been able to, get all their evidence together that they need and get claims processed in a timely fashion. So at that time, they gave the Department of Labor makes the rules for ERISA, and they gave an extension for people who have claims. So you actually have a year from the date that you were first eligible for relief. So that would be the day that your appeal would have been due, or 60 days after the end of the national emergency. Of course, the national emergency is still ongoing. Mm-hmm. So, that date hasn't happened yet, but that doesn't mean that you should just wait around and not try to perfect your appeal or get an attorney involved with it.
Well, here's what I learned, and I'm glad I didn't learn it the hard way. Is you kind of just hinted about it right there. Is the sooner you get an attorney involved, the more time you will have to do your job for me. In other words, if I bring it to you on a short timeline, it's really putting the attorney maybe behind the 8 ball a little bit. They're like, I need as much time as possible. And here's what makes me scared about this, Kaci, and then I'll let you kind of you'll calm me down a little bit. If you tell me that I've got a year, it's easy to put that in the top drawer and say, I'll take care of that next month. And I forget about it.
Right. So that's what we don't want people to do. I mean, if you have an ERISA appeal, you still need to get it to an attorney as soon as possible to look at. Partially because it's a year from the date that you were eligible for relief, which is 180 days from the day that you got your denial. So, you need to let us calculate what that deadline is to make sure that we still do have plenty of time to get it in and it hasn't already passed. But also because technically it's the shorter of 60 days from the end of the national emergency or a year. So it's not like your time is just extended indefinitely. At any time, the national emergency could end and you would only have 60 days to get your appeal in. So that's a really short time for us to gather information, and it's still really important to get it before an attorney to make sure we know what your deadlines are and to make sure that we're able to get all of the evidence that you need. But it is a really good benefit for someone who may have been denied and didn't realize they had a deadline or didn't have access to their doctors for a certain period of time because of COVID to be able to actually get their appeal in and get their benefits back.
Here's what I want everybody to do. Go get that envelope or that little folder out of the drawer that you shoved in there because you got frustrated. Pull it out, and then you're going to get a hold of Eric Buchanan and Associates. You're going to take that folder full of insurance talk and documents down to them, and then let you guys sort it out. I think that's the best advice I could probably give folks, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's our job. What we do every day is look at those papers and figure out what's going on. And it's totally worth it to get us or another ERISA attorney involved to review those and figure out what's going on in your situation.
What's a good way to get hold of you? Website, phone number? What's the best way?
So you can find our website at buchanandisability.com, or you can Google Eric Buchanan and Associates, and we'll come up. You can also call us at 423-634-2506, and you'll get a hold of someone in the office who can set you up to talk with an attorney and get more information about what's going on.
Kaci, thank you very much. It was good having you back on with us.
Yeah, it's nice to be with you.
All righty. Bye, everybody.